Theme park simulation games have been in existence since I can remember. The very first game I've ever played in my life was Theme Park on the Sega Megadrive, and to this day I still have very fond memories to it. But there are other great games in this genre, and you can't say Theme Park without saying Rollercoaster Tycoon, which is the most popular franchise in this genre. Over the years we've received new entries, but does Planet Coaster really hold up these days? I've decided to 100% complete the game, so let's go over the achievements and stay until the end of the video for my verdict. Easy. The following achievements are related to the career mode and will unlock while you're playing through it. The career up until the final mission is quite easy, so don't worry too much about these. Welcome to Planet Coaster. Dex-R Science Shenanigans. Princess Amelie's Fairy Tale. King Coaster's Royal Decree. Brightest Star in the Sky. Rising Star. Star is Born. Rise to the Challenge. Challenge Expertise. Challenge Veteran. Salt on the Senses. You just need to place down a french fry stand and change the salt amount to a lot. Doing your homework. It speaks for itself. Research an item, building or ride. Money spinner. $10,000 isn't that far-fetched. In any sandbox, career or challenge park, this is easily obtained. You're fired. See Fred over there? Fire him. Medium achievements. These achievements aren't difficult, but they require you to focus on them more. First off, we're going over achievements focused on coasters. Speed Freak, Faster Than Lightning, Head for Lights, Jaw Dropping, Hang Time, Air Rising, Air Miles, Coasting Along, Don't Stop Me Now, The Ride of Your Life, Scream if you want to go faster. If you're a fan of creating coasters, most of these will be ticked off quite easily. But if you're struggling having a coaster with the correct excitement, fear, or nausea level, I can suggest going to the Steam's workshop. You can select other people's creation and add them to your own park. This takes away a bit of fun for creating for yourself, but I just wanted to give you the advice in case you needed it. You're a winner. Build a go-karts track and give the track the name Bollard. Wait until guests queue up for it and choose to ride the track by selecting the camera option. You're going to race along your guests. Unfortunately, you can't steer, so it's just W for forward and S for brake. Win the race to get the achievement. Lone Survivor. I mean, just get a loan of 20k and repay it. It's obviously easier when you have a big bank account already. Investing in people. Training your staff is important and frustrating. If you don't train your staff, they end up quitting their job. If you train them and don't pay them enough, they'll end up quitting. This goes on until they're max level, and if by then you don't have enough income to pay their salaries, you'll get into money problems and they're still out of a job. Compared to Planet Zoo, this is a big annoyance, and sometimes it's just better to have a few staff members fully trained and cycle through beginner staff to hire new ones when old ones quit. Saying this out loud makes me sound like a toxic employer. Marketing mogul. Marketing is probably the best way to increase your cash flow. If you have a few exciting rides, especially roller coasters, increase the admission price of your park and start some marketing. The cash will come pouring in. The ratings are through the roof. This will go semi-automatically, but you have to build a proper park. Make sure there's a lot of decoration around the park and your rides, and your marketing is on point. Keep your guests happy with plenty of drinks, food, toilets, and seats. Hard achievements. Crashing the party. For all the sadists in the house, build a proper park with many guests. Then make an unfinished coaster that is placed at the most crowded place in your park. Run some tests and go bowling with human pinballs. Let this continue for a while, because if the same person gets hit twice, the second hit won't count towards the achievement. Star-studded career. Alright, this is just about finishing the career, but mostly about the final mission. There are some very frustrating and brutal requirements for building coasters, and you can end up fine-tuning your coasters for hours. No, I mean literal hours. Keep looking at the heat map for spots that go over the requirements and try to fine-tune as much as you can. Sometimes it also just helps to just start over and build a new coaster. The devil is in the details. If you've attempted this for too long and you're done with it, there's a few coasters in the description that you can download through the Steam workshop to tackle these requirements easier. And that's it. Planet Coaster is not a difficult game to complete. But there are some parts that are a tad frustrating, namely the final mission. While building your own coaster is actually very fun to do, the excitement, fear and nausea mechanic is really infuriating when trying to make a coaster that checks specific boxes. If that's your bread and butter, I think you're gonna love completing Planet Coaster. Otherwise, it's going to be annoying to do. So how does Planet Coaster hold up these days? When putting it aside to the modern Planet Zoo, you notice some parts in the UI feels a bit outdated. Your staff will randomly quit if they aren't paid millions and fully trained, and compared to other games in this franchise, namely Rollercoaster Tycoon, there aren't really that many rides to build. I think we're due for another theme park type game with tons of rides, crazy roller coasters and funny stores, cause I wish Planet Coaster had a bit more to offer. If you like theme park games, I do recommend completing it though, because nowadays it's the best we have, and well, otherwise we still have the classics.